So is that clear, everyone? So right now we'll just kick that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the onboarding session is just more like me. We just trying to get familiar with each other, just to actually explain to you guys what is actually expected. So since I'm recording the class, I'm not kind of waiting for anybody. Exactly. I'll just record it, upload it on my YouTube, and then post it. So that's that. So so far so good right now. From our curriculum, which I dropped on the group, you can see my screen properly. Is a 4 week bootcamp program. But before I continue, I am Michael by name, Olomu Oladipo Michael, a software developer and also too a software instructor. So I have had series of experience working with different companies. Yeah, and you can see that this is my office address located at Central Business District. That is Kana House. So that's one. It's a very popular place in Central Business area in Abuja. So and the name of my firm is Olatech Holdings also. So I'm actually the founder. Yeah. So we'll be looking at series of programs we'll be covering. So we're going to be looking at series of program we are going to be covering in the course of this onboarding session. So first and foremost, we'll talk about basic web development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript basic. So for those who are actually familiar with coding, you know that yes, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you understand? They are more like coding and programming what languages. And and also too, if you observe from our class runs from Monday Friday. That's why I actually indicated day one to what to day five. So from Monday to Friday, we're going to be having classes for the 4 weeks straight. So this Monday to Friday, we'll be covering everything about HTML, CSS, and some basics of JavaScript that we need to actually get here with. So and also too, we push forward in our week two also to see on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So so our week three, where things start getting interest, talk about UI UX design. So when we're talking about UI UX design, we are talking about that's content like this. I mean, let's see. So we'll talk about how to build some prototype that we can actually get familiar with when building a website. So while that is loading, let's continue. So I'll come back to UI UX design. So this is me trying to access a particular UI UX design of okay, so it's loading. Let me see if this one is going to come up. Okay, so let's just wait for it to come. Okay, so right now it's coming up right now. So now in the our UI UX design, we have the beginners class, we have the intermediate class, we have the master's class and the advanced class. So since this is just a boot camp, you understand, you guys don't expect us to actually go into things like the master's class and the rest. Now this is a prototype of a UI UX design that was designed. So I'm currently working on this, building it with Flutter technology because I'm also an app development. So I develop websites with main stack technology. That's main stack. The full meaning of main stack simply means MongoDB, Express, React, and what Node.js. Also, too, I'm a Python programmer as Python data analysis. And also too, I'm an app developer, so I use Flutter technology to actually develop websites. So right now, this has a hem now these are some this is the components. Like for example now, if I actually want to build this right now, I have to first and foremost how to do what how to carry out the UI UX design of the project. So let me see if someone wants to join 1 minute. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, right now, so let me zoom to 50%. So, so right now you can see all these were actually designed, you understand, with UI US. So this is what UI US entails mostly. You just trying to let me say, okay, yes, I want to build this with a website technology or an app technology. So I tend to design all the UI US of this. So now this is an advanced UI US. You guys should not worry. In the course of the bootcamp, you
I
must
can't
become
see your
very
screen.
sorry, you can't see my screen.
Yes, we
Oh,
can see you.
sorry, I have not shared my screen, guys. I apologize. Okay, can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so now let me just start all over again so that I can explain better. Yeah. Who's that person opening door for God's sake? You know, Shane? Uh-uh. Okay, so can you guys see my can you guys see my screen properly now? Okay, so earlier I was actually explaining that's what we are likely to cover in our bootcamp. So I first of all started with uh, with the explanation concerning what you are going to cover in the 4 weeks, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which is going to cover for 2 weeks. And we are going to be using an IDE called what? Visual Studio Code to actually write our program. So if I should go online, I type Visual Studio Code. So that's Visual Studio Code. So this is an IDE which I use mostly to build websites. So once we start properly, I'm going to show you guys how to download it and how to install it and how to actually go about it. So a part of this also too, let me show you guys how it looks like. So let me say, for example, this is me trying to work on a particular app. Um, there are lots of projects here, so let me just pick one. Okay, so let me just pick this and let me explain to you guys how Visual Studio Code looks like. So just like how you have Microsoft Word where you type your content, you understand? Like for example, now once I'm typing content like I want to print them out, we use Microsoft Word, isn't it? So now Visual Studio Code right now enables us to write code. Now this is an app I'm currently building. So I'm just trying to just show you guys how the Visual Studio Code syntax look like. So now this is the environment where we write code. So all these are code you're looking at. They are all what? Code. Okay, come in 1 minute. Okay, so right now we proceed. So now is this Visual Studio Code we are going to use to be writing our HTML, our CSS, and our JavaScript. Is that understood? Yeah. So then from there right now I talked about our week three, which talks more about UI UX. So and I was showing you guys how some UI UX look like. For example, right now any project we actually want to work on, we mostly design what a UI UX. So now this is like a prototype of how the app is going to look like. That's if at all we are going to build the app. You understand? So this is a prototype of how the app is going to look like. So now this is we trying to sketch out all the necessary.
Please zoom in.
Okay, let me take it to 70%. Okay, can you see it properly now? Can you see it clearly? Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is some designs designed by what UIS. Now this is an advanced class in case you're actually interested in this. Don't worry, we'll talk about that more. So now let me go back to our curriculum. So these are curriculum right now for the week. We talked about introduction to what UI UX, talk about what wireframing and protowords. Like we talk about what user research and testing. Now all these are going to be practicalized because one thing about my class is it's all about practical. I don't just come and be talking theory. So because of this is an onboarding session, so I'm trying to explain to you guys what is to be expected. You understand? So right now, if we push forward, we talked about our week four, where we talked about graphic design. So we're going to be using Canva for what graphic design. For those of you who are familiar with Canva, so let me just open a Canva. That's Canva. Okay. So I have an account already with them. So okay, let me log in. Just a minute. So while logging in, let me pause some other things. Okay. So why this content is not showing properly? Let me reopen it again. Okay, so it's showing properly now. So right now, from Canva, we'll talk about social media marketing. We'll talk about digital marketing. So in digital marketing overview, talk about things like search engine optimization. So SEO simply means what? Search engine what? Optimization. So when I talk about search engine management, talk about social media management and content what? Marketing. And then when I talk about the strategies for what? For promoting our brands on social media platforms. Now, good thing right now is that Facebook and Instagram is going to be what according to the major information that actually got to me yesterday, that Facebook and Instagram is going to be monetized from June 2024. So I myself am preparing all my content, everything necessary, make sure that yes, I'm actually generating revenue from all these social media what platform. If you actually observe clearly, you understand, every week we'll be having projects. Yeah, we're going to be working with projects. So not just all about talking and talking, lots of experimentation, lots of projects we conducted. So same thing also too with the second week also too. You can see projects. We're going to be project and I'll also give you guys tasks to actually work on. And also same thing too also too with our week three also too. You can see designing what you can see it, you can see designing what um that is what a friendly app what prototype. So and also too with our graphics for design. So one thing you should know about digital marketing is that digital marketing, graphic design, they all go hand in hand. That's graphic design, video editing, digital marketing, they all go hand in hand. So I'm still going to organize a bootcamp later on video editing and also to organize a bootcamp on data analysis. But I'm still looking at my time. Let us see how things are going to. So I don't know if anybody have any questions. So now this is my Canva trying to come up. So come up definitely the internet. So there's the app also too that you can use for your Canva. Okay, okay. Adakola, do you have a question you want to ask?
Yes.
Okay, okay, yes, I'm listening.
Are we still going to be having this class tomorrow?
No, 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 till on Monday. Yes.
Okay.
The, the class is starting properly on Monday. Exactly. So this is just like an onboarding just to explain to you guys what you are going to cover. Exactly. So from on Monday, we'll start properly. Is that understood? Okay. Right now, okay, the Canva is coming up. So yes, this is the Canva. So I have actually run some little design on Canva before. It's you can see it. Yes, it's so. Why I like using the web Canva is that it's kind of like don't stress me that much or don't stress my system RAM that much since I have a lot of software I'm using on my system. So I will show you guys how to create a design with this Canva that's designed some logos and also to some flyers on Canva. Is that understood? So is there any question you guys want to ask? Because this onboarding session is not supposed to last more than 20 to 30 minutes, but our class properly is going to last for. There is someone is actually raising up their hand. Yeah. Sorry, who is that? Someone wants to ask a question. That's one Chinamno. Okay, yes, please,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
listening.
you the class is for next week, Thursday and Friday. Some people will be staying in church for a really long time because it's Holy Week.
Okay,
So I
no
don't know how
problem.
the classes will be.
No problem. Not an issue. As you can see, I'm currently recording the class. Are you seeing it? I'm recording it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So not an issue. I will record it, put it on my YouTube, then put it in the group. Exactly. So they can
Okay,
still
sir.
go through the video all over again and ask me any question in our next class. Is that understood?
Okay.
Yes.
What's your YouTube account name?
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. You will see it. Once I just drop the link, just take you straight to my YouTube. Exactly.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so that is it. So I don't know, is there another question you guys wants to ask concerning our class that will commence properly from next week? Okay, someone from Amici wants to ask a question. Okay, I'm listening.
Sir, what are the apps that we need to download on our laptop before the time?
Okay, what you need is a Visual Studio Code, yeah, which I will drop the link on the group chat also too. That's okay, someone wants to join upcoming. Yeah, that's Visual Studio Code, which I told you guys earlier. Is it. Visual Studio Code. Are you saying it? So this is download for what? For Windows. So and also there's download for Mac also. So let me take it back a little. Let me open it. Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is download for Windows and there's download for Mac. But you can also just type it download Visual Studio Code. So I'll just send the link on the group chat. That's for the Visual Studio Code. So once you just click on it, you just click on this download. Is that understood? So what you should do is that don't install it. I will show you guys how to install it in our next class, which is on Monday. Exactly. So just download it just to make our class faster. Exactly. Yeah. So
Okay.
now, for now, that is the only thing that we need. So UI UX is we're not downloading any software for UI UX. What you are going to do is that you are going to open an account for UI UX. Are you following? Just like this, just open a Google account, which I will show you guys how to open. And same thing too with our Canva, although you can download Canva software if you want, but you can also open an account. Then you can see I open an account with them. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So
Once we open an account, should we just wait for Monday?
just wait till Monday. Don't worry. UI US is not starting next week. UI US is starting upper week. Exactly. So that's it. So we're going to focus on the coding, the programming next week and upper week. So UI US upper week Friday, we just do a brief introduction and it actually starts after the week after upper week. Is that understood? So after the week after upper week, we will now start with graphic design with Canva. Is that understood? Yeah. Okay, someone else wants to ask a question.
Um, I'm in Lagos and my area don't have light all the time. Right now, I'm using my phone, although I have a laptop. But would that be a problem?
No, 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 not a problem. As I said earlier, I'm recording the class. You can see it. I'm recording the what? The class. Hmm? If you observe. So you can so I will always drop the what? The I will always drop the this recorded version in the group. Is that understood?
Okay,
So at your own
okay,
leisure time, you can always go through it. Feel free to always ask question. The group is actually open. Is that clear?
okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, so any other question? Okay, so if there is no question, so we officially open our on board our boot camp session today. So earlier, before some of you guys came in, I actually introduced myself as Olumu Oladipo Michael. I'm a software developer, also what a software trainer. So I actually develop websites, I develop app. By God's grace, I will go fully into blockchain technology and smart contract development from next month, April. So not just only that, also too, I'm into other things also, so which are all tech what related. But the main thing I actually focus on mostly is web and app what development and also to digital market. Exactly. So any other question you guys wants to ask? Any question? Okay, so in the absence of no question, so our onboarding session has come to an end. So, so everybody should actually prepare for Monday next week, start the class properly. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
All
thank
right.
you for your time. I appreciate it. Don't worry,
All
don't
right.
worry.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
We will always keep
Thank
to
you.
time. That's not an issue. So that's it.
Okay.
Okay, now thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Well,
You're welcome.
thank you. Thank you.